So just today, after after we got the dazzling song "Find the Magic" last Sunday, we're finally going to get your choose your own adventure gimmicks tomorrow once they get on the Discovery Family app. And to be quite honest, we're getting close to the end of season 2, and I'm actually kind of surprised, to be honest. I mean, shall we know 4 songs, and there's going to be 6 more later on, but we don't know what's going to happen in season 2. The only thing I'm just really surprised is at the fact we're getting these episodes early, and then I can guarantee you that these episodes are going to be premiering at the end of July, while we're going to get the second special sometime in August. I know this because we're getting way ahead of the YouTube schedule at this point. So the first Choose Your Own Adventure one is Applejack. Sunset Shimmer can't seem to get out of bed, and the Star Store Festival awaits. Luckily, Applejack's oil riser attitude tests Sunset's patience, but ends in a treat for all the girls to enjoy. The second one involves around Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash's beginner logo lesson gets Sunset in knots at first, but the two friends enjoy a dazzling surprise. And then the final one involves Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie's chocolate dipped sugar rush of a breakfast leads to a crash in a lesson about balanced breakfasts. So yeah, we're finally going to get these since it's been a long time since we've known about the Choose Your Own Adventure gimmick. Now, here's the reason why I think that this isn't a Choose Your Own ending gimmick. Now, unlike in the Choose Your Own ending gimmick when it's on its own and it didn't reflect to Forgotten Friendship nor Rollercoaster Friendship, with this, considering the fact that this is probably of the prologue of how the Salsa Festival is going to begin, I can guarantee you that this is just basically bits and pieces of what the Salsa Festival special has in store for us. First, let's look at the Applejack one. Since that Sunset Shimmer is obviously going to be the main character of the Star Store special, Sunset Shimmer is just probably going to be very excited to be part of the Star Store Festival. As for Rainbow Dash, well, since that Sunset Shimmer is just trying to get herself into motivating by having Sunset be part of a logo cast or something, we're probably going to see some returning characters. Yeah, I really recognize a dazzling surprise. And it's going to be, I know what's going to happen in the Rainbow Dash Choose Your Own Adventure short, if it wasn't obvious from the dazzling surprise thing. However, with the third one, I can guarantee you that it really has nothing to do with the other two, since that it's just basically a Pinkie Pie Choose Your Own Adventure thing. I mean, considering that Pinkie Pie probably woke up and she's probably having desserts for breakfast, I guess the only lesson we're just going to accept from this short is that don't have desserts, because that's not how breakfast should really work. I mean, I think it's just going to be about Pinkie Pie ignoring the main breakfasts of what she's supposed to have during the morning, and, well, I think that for what the Pinkie Pie show has to offer, it's probably just going to involve Pinkie Pie and a lot of shenanigans as usual. But I will say that the other two shorts, Applejack and Rainbow Dash, does have something relevant to the Star Store special that I'm going to be reviewing probably in July or in August. We still didn't get any information on when the Star Store Festival is going to premiere. I mean, sure, it is kind of weird considering the fact that it hasn't been hyped, but just keep this in mind. If a special isn't hyped, then it really shows they didn't put a lot of effort into it. Yes, even the Dazzling's return will probably not make the special really interesting. I mean, sure, returns are one thing, but since the Forgotten Friendship was the only special that had promos and stuff, I'm really starting to feel really sad that Equestria Girls isn't getting any attention when it comes to its specials. It just really makes it really depressing and really have Equestria Girls overstay its welcome, which shouldn't be the case whatsoever. And no, I'm not going to be making a separate video about the idea that Equestria Ghost could possibly end. I am going to save all that for my review of the Star Festival. And no, I'm not going to make a separate video revealing the Dazzlings being good because the review that I'm going to be doing is going to be obviously longer, like my Spring Breakdown review, mainly because I need to discuss everything onto why Equestria Girls has these ideas and just not putting them into good use. Now, the reason why I made this video is that I made up my mind and I'm decided that I'm going to be making my reviews of these 3 Choose Your Own Adventure shorts. I know I say that I'm not going to because it's probably didn't lead to anything, but considering the fact that the first 2 probably leads to something, and this is a choose your own adventure thing, I can guarantee you that this is probably going to have some kind of changes on like your choose your own ending gimmick like they did in the last season. And I got a feeling that they're probably going to lead up into something really interesting of what's going to happen in the Star Festival special. Since that we've heard that Hasbro is going to be releasing 6 parts again on YouTube, like what they did with Spring Breakdown. I can guarantee you that this is pretty much all I have. This is pretty much all they have when it comes to the Star Festival. And I did the math that after the 35th episode of season 2, which is the Pinkie Pie one, okay, I just don't know how. Okay, I'm sorry, but I just don't know how any of this works. Like, is the episode count is the same count as the first season? Because I'm really confused on what they did for seasons 1 and 2 for the seasons of Equestria Girls. I just don't understand how that works. I mean, I know that we're getting close to the end of the season, but I have a feeling that we might be able to get to see new material from Equestria Girls later on. And that's just in season 2. Again, we still have some information that there could be a 3rd season, but Comic-Con, I will talk about that when that happens. Anyway, I'm not going to be uploading all these videos tomorrow because tomorrow I'm going to be uploading a Bright Day of Fatherhood, which is a Bright Mac and Applejack Big Mac fanfic reading that's going to be involving in Father's Day, which is going to be uploaded tomorrow, which is going to be 40 minutes. So I'm going to be uploading these 3 reviews one by one on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And no, I'm not going to do a reaction on Monday because Kristen Miracle is going to send NXT, and I'm not interested into doing a reaction on that. But anyway, yes, I am going to do the Wake Up, Choose Your Own Adventure shorts reviews next week. Since that they actually lead to the Star Festival and what these have in store. Since that the only information that we got involving the Star Festival is Bigfoot and the Dazzling's return. I'm really going to be looking forward to reviewing the Star Festival, and I really hope that they still have something in store in Equestria Girls, because I know I didn't make a video about it, but after seeing some of the information, I really hope I release everything that I have regarding the future of Equestria Girls in my review of the Star Festival special. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.